everybody, Trouble8385 here with another pickups video. I've scrapped the whole 6-8 thing. I mean, I'm going to be doing that thing to the end of the frickin' year because I just haven't had the time the last week and a half to go through all that stuff, and I'm just going to add them slowly into my pickup videos. And especially if I have a slow week, I can just add them in there and show you the stuff, and I haven't had time to even go through the boxes or anything. So before I start with any of my pickups this week, the first thing I want to do is give a special shout out to someone who's been very supportive of this channel, and I hope I'm spelling his name right because, you know, getting older, I have a bad memory. OTOKU72, because I can't pronounce. If you watch this channel, you understand I can't pronounce what the diddly poop, diddly snot, whatever you want to call it. I can't pronounce what the garbage. So I special doubt it because he's always, anytime I ever put up a video, he either leaves me a comment or sends me a message, and he has given me a shout out more than one time, and I really do appreciate it. It's people, you know. He's going away for at least 6 months. He's put up his last video today, and he sent me a message, you know, telling me how much he liked my pickups and he gave me a shout out. And his videos are usually, he puts in intros of games or gameplay or maybe a review of a game, and usually you know when he puts a video because there's usually 5 or 6 or 7 videos that pop up to your subscriptions at one time. I know some people find that annoying, but it's never bothered me. And so I understand how that is. He's got to step away from YouTube because, you know, I ran an eBay store about 1.5 years before I started doing YouTube, and I closed it before I actually started doing YouTube. And I got caught up in doing that so much that I ignored my family and all that stuff. And it gets really easy to get caught up in this stuff and ignore things that are really important. That's why when I do these videos, and I may not be on as much as other people because I never want to make these videos go over my other priorities in life. So. And I do appreciate all my 45 subscribers I have. Subscribers have never been a big deal to me like a lot of people. You know what? Yeah, because I put these videos up so that later on down the road I can say, hey, I got Super Thunderblade. Oh, I got it back then. I'm not looking to see how many subscribers I can, or say, hey, I'm just here to show you my stuff. Oh, by the way, I now have a website, which some people seem to do on YouTube. You've probably seen their videos. Though I like their videos, they're not being truthful. But anyway, enough about all that. Let me show you the games I picked up. Obviously, first game I picked up, since I showed you, was Super Thunderblade for my Sega Genesis. I've never actually played this, and you know, I saw Ivan Wilson 1978, a couple of people reviews how they haven't been playing the games they wanted to. They got all these games, never played them. And I was thinking about that, and this week I bought all these games to play them. I don't buy games just to say, hey, let's put it on the shelf. And look, it looks pretty. Or, oh, look, I own all these games for the system. No, I buy these games, and I plan on playing them somewhere down the road. So I spent a lot of time this week with my free time. On Father's Day, I had about 3 hours free because I went to see Toy Story 3. I took my 3-year-old to the first movie he's ever seen. And I played a bunch of different games like this. And I would say I love shooters. And this is like this kind of style I really don't seem to like for some reason. I'm going to play it more because I got my butt kicked on this game instantly. Let's be honest here, I sucked. So I'm going to play it more and see if I used to, because I'm used to side-scrolling shooters. So another game I picked up from my Genesis is Major League Baseball. Now this is a game I owned in my original Genesis, and I loved it to death. So I had to pick it up. This is one of my nostalgic memories. We all have different games. Another game I picked up was NBA Hang Time. Now the box isn't in great condition, but when I go to Game Exchange, now this actually has a sleeve and an instruction booklet. Usually they don't. Usually it's just a game in the box. I'll always pick the box with the game than not if I pick it up if it's the same price. Then for my Nintendo 64 I picked up a game, and that would be Star Wars Shadow of the Empire to add to my Star Wars collection. And in this box it's just a game, nothing else. But I picked up the box anyway for the same price. And then for my GameCube I picked up Super Monkey Ball 2. And now I own both of them. I need to actually play them since I've never actually played Super Monkey Ball. And I'm going to show you, for you PC gamers out there, and now it's time to show you all the PC games I picked up. Now, this one is The Sims Making Magic. I picked up for 50 cents. Everything's inside of it. I own a bunch of the Sims games. I just don't own this expansion pack for it. I don't know if I have them all now. I got to be pretty close. And also for the PC, for nostalgic reasons, I picked up Microsoft Works. It was only 25 cents. And also for 25 cents, I picked up Microsoft Windows 95. And a game that's really special, kind of to my memory, I picked it up for $3, and it's Myst 2, or Riven, the sequel to Myst, however how you want to title it. Because my wife bought this, I believe that it was for the PS1? Yeah, PS1. We were still dating, we weren't married yet. And she could only play this game for 5 minutes without falling asleep. And I tease her now because when she says I can't sleep, I say, well, if you still had this game, you could have played it and been asleep in 5 minutes. But anyway, I like the cover, and you know, and if I ever want to pop it in down the road, I got it. And the last this is a DVD game I picked up. I'm sure you've seen it before. Ballistic. You've either seen it in one form or another somewhere on a computer or on iPod app or something. I know everybody's seen this game somewhere, somehow. Anyway, and one game I picked up for my NES this week is a movie I love and a game I actually loved when I played it on my NES. That would be Back to the Future. I also picked up this week the Action Replay DS. It also comes with, it's supposed to come with a disc for your PC and a USB cord, but this doesn't have it. Because what you do is you plug the USB cord into your computer, and then you plug this into it, go to the website, and you download the newest codes. Anyway, what you do is you plug this into your DS here, and then you put your card in here, and then you just turn on the codes and cheats that you want to activate. Anyway, it's just cute to have for $2. And then I picked up a bunch of PS1 games this week, or PlayStation 1. NBA Showtime. NBA on NBC. Basically, NBA Jam with a different name. I don't know why they ever changed the name. But, and this game I picked up from a PS1. I already owned this game. I didn't realize when I picked it up for $2.50, but just like the one I have, looking at it, this game has no scratches or anything on the disc. These things are in perfect condition. So I'm not sure if I'm just going to keep it or not. But. And next I picked up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. $2. I picked up Driver 2. I know they announced a new driver at E3, and I never actually played any of the driver games, so I believe I heard this isn't as good as the original. But then the last PS1 game I picked up, or case, this is EA Sports. I do not know what was originally supposed to be in this, but I picked it up at $2.50 for a garage sale, and it has a bunch of games in it. It has let's see here, Triple Play 2000, Rapala Pro Fishing for PS2, NBA Live 99. The other side, we have Madden 2005, and lastly, ESPN NHL 2K5. So all those games were in there. And then last thing I picked up at a garage sale for $3 was a plug-and-play Sega Genesis, one of those little Rematica, the mini Sega Genesis. I know you've probably seen it on other people's channels with the blue controller. This comes with just 6 games: Sonic the Hedgehog, Golden Axe, Altered Beast, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Kid Chameleon, and Flicky. So I thought that was cool to have, so I picked it up, and it was even in this box. It doesn't have the sleeve inside, but that's cool. Now, from the stuff from my mom's pawn shop, I want to show you the new system I got there, and that would be the Nintendo GameCube, which I've never owned. Now I'm always a Nintendo fanboy, you know, since they brought video games back for me. I was a big Atari 2600 geek when it came out, and that was the only thing I played before the crash, through the crash, and when the crash ended, I finally got an NES. And the NES is always, any Nintendo system's always got a special place in my heart. I didn't get the GameCube when it originally came out because I didn't like the format they were doing with the small disc, so I just never bought it. But you know, if you've seen E3, Nintendo really stuck that nostalgic to you, man. That's why they won E3, because you know, every one of their games they showed, there was a nostalgic feeling or memory of games they had in the past. So that's the one thing they got over everybody else. The only thing that Sony has was Twisted Metal, that brings back old memories. Anyway, all these games were from my mom's pawn shop for the Sega Genesis, and they're all complete, and they're all in their boxes. And the first one is Sports Talk Football 93, starring Joe Montana. One of the many different Genesis Joe Montana football games with different titles. NFL Football 94, starring Joe Montana. Then Trade West Quarterback, or Pro Quarterback from Trade West, excuse me. Bill Walsh's College Football. This thing has like a million little cards in it, of all the stats for all these teams. I never owned this originally. I didn't realize it had that many cards for it. And then John Madden Football 92. And John Madden Football 93. NBA Live 95. And then this is just a case, but inside of it there's NBA Live 95. So Mario Lemieux's Hockey, and if you can see it, there's the plastic's a little ripped here, but heck, it's free. What does it matter? But never played that. And then Barkley's Shut Up and Jam. And another Joe Montana game. This is just an empty case. Like I said before, Joe Montana 2 Sports Talk Football. Then lastly, the game I already own, but I got it anyway, David Robinson's Supreme Court, so now I have an extra copy of that. So guys, that's all I pick this video, so till my next video.